I recently found a deal on Facebook Marketplace for this Asteroids Arcade1up cabinet. I got it for $150. Other than some very minor cosmetic flaws, this thing looks great. And the screen was in perfect shape. When I went to pick it up, it worked fine, or so I thought. But at the time I did notice that the spinner was very stiff. But for $150, I'd figured I'd see if there was something I could do to fix it or upgrade it. I took it home and cleaned it up as I do with all my toys, but it became apparent very quickly that I needed to upgrade the buttons. The buttons were very mushy, and my hand started hurting only after the second game, because I had to make deliberate motions to make the fire button to work correctly. So I found these HAPP buttons on Amazon for less than $15, which included the Player 1 and Player 2 buttons. I initially wanted to replace the buttons with the original white, but for some reason the seller wanted to charge me $4 for shipping, whereas the red buttons were free shipping. The red ones matched the layout of the cabinet, and I was trying to do this on the cheap, so why not, right? I had never changed arcade buttons before, so it took me a few to get the hang of it. But once I got started, it went fairly quickly. The hardest part was trying to figure out how to insert the micro switches into the buttons. The downside to using these buttons is that they are longer, so I couldn't reinstall the cover. But many cabinets don't use these covers anyway. The start buttons were also in the way, so I had to reposition the control board. So I used double-sided tape and put it over to the side with no issues. At first I wasn't sure what to do with the spinner. Once I took it apart, I learned that the spinner top itself is held on with just 2 screws. I was able to adjust the screws to make the spinner work well enough to play Tempest. It's not bad. The potentiometer itself clicks, which is kind of what you want in this game. It works well for me, and I'm having no issues using the spinner now. I did find a good replacement spinner for this cabinet on Amazon, which I've included a link in the description if you'd like to upgrade, but the adjustments seem to work well for me. So I fired this bad boy up and tested Asteroids and played a number of games with no issues. The fire button worked like a champ, as did all the buttons. These HAPP buttons are the hot ticket for this cabinet. After getting everything finished, I honestly think that I like the look of the red buttons better than I do the white. I've included a link in the description for these as well. Well, guys, thanks for watching. We appreciate you being here. While you're here, subscribe to the channel. Be sure you turn on your notifications so you don't miss when we post a new video. So with that, have an awesome day. We'll see you on the next one.